to something special and rare. It's number 1 versus number 2. These kind of matchups become part of college football history. The entire landscape looking in on this game today. Will we get something special? Welcome to the home of the Big Orange Nation. Massive Neyland Stadium, home field of the Tennessee Volunteers. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, LSU Tigers, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Kernstreet. Kirk, let's get right to the action.
Will kick it away and start us off.
Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Formation. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. First play taken, a deep shot. And it's hauled in. What a catch. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Chris, is it possible to be DBU and wide receiver U at the same time? I think the LSU fans think it's possible. They always seem to have great defensive backs, and they always have pass catchers that just show up and show out week after week, year after year.
First down, looking to throw the football. It's another deep shot. And it's caught inside the 15, still running. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal.
Chris, we've talked about this guy all week. We sat down with him yesterday in the production meeting. He had that look in his eye that he thought he might have a big day. And, man, is he off to a good start. Play after play, matchup after matchup. This guy puts the ball right on the money to give them big yards through the air.
That huge play sets up a great opportunity. 1st and goal just outside the 5. Go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Going absolutely nowhere with a loss on the block. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Bringing pressure. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
When this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance, he gets out of the pressure off to his right. Man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
Facing a 3rd and goal from a long way away. Design quarterback run. And he'll be brought down.
Here we go, Chris. Early in the game, opening drive. This is a big decision and really an opportunity to send a message for this offense. Do you go for this close to the goal line and make that statement, or do you settle for 3?
So their first drive of the game, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Aggressive start. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Tigers.
I love the risky take here by this offensive coordinator and head coach, deciding to go for it on 4th and goal, and it pays off. Nice touchdown to get things going.
And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Making some changes at the line. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Looking deep in the very first play. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. The ball has come to the line to run the hurry up.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Defense is coming after him. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Couldn't find anybody open. Brings up a second down now. This is something rare and special, Kirk. This early in the season, have a 1-versus-2 matchup. These kind of games become part of the history of the sport. Both these teams expected to contend for a national championship.
Yeah, I can't believe we get this kind of opportunity early in the year like this. Really find out who maybe the best team in the country is. And the willingness to take this game on provides them with a huge opportunity to have a big resume builder early in the year.
They wrap it up after the completion just short of the first down mark. Running play called on 4th and short. And the Volunteers pick up enough yards to move the sticks. Here comes the up-tempo offense.
But that's a good, hard, tough running there to get that first down to keep this drive alive early in this game. The offense really asserting themselves. They're not thinking about a field goal. They're trying to put this ball in the end zone.
Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
Grab down the middle. It's Washington. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of the first down. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. And they finally stop him down at the 5. Solid gain on that catch and run. The Volunteers line it up with 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. No gain makes it 2nd down and goal from the 5. Makes a quick grab. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Now it's 3rd down and goal for the offense. QB keeper all the way. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Balls.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
Automatic on the PAT. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time.
He's hit just before the throw.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. Tough situation with the offense. 3rd and long from the 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Taking a deep shot here to the right. It's caught inside the red zone, still on his feet. That's a huge gain down to the 16 in one play. They've suddenly become a threat to score. So here we go, off the huge gain they set up now suddenly in the red zone for 1st and 10. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Out of the shotgun, they'll hand it off. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? The wide receiver coming in motion now. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. The pass rush closing in. That's a strong run. They finally tackle him down at the 4.
Hello, Mr. Defensive Coordinator. You may want to account for the quarterback. Are you kidding me? A quarterback scramble for this many yards? You got to make adjustments. Account for this guy's legs.
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And he's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle. So it sets up a 2nd and goal from the 4. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU. And they get set now to try the PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Should be the last play of the quarter coming up. First down, looking to throw the ball. He's running out of time here. And that ball is incomplete as time runs out in the quarter. Through the first quarter, both quarterbacks have been lighting it up as the stats reflect. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the 2nd quarter. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter.
Here we go.
And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Catch made on the left side. Fans around the country got their eyes on this matchup, but this is going to be fun. It doesn't happen often enough in college football, an early season collision of top 5 teams.
Yeah, you love to see a test early in the year for the players and the coaches because you find out all that work you put in the summer. You think you got a good football team, and now you get a chance to go up against one of the top teams in the country. I'm just glad we're here to witness it.
And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. Coach decides to go for it on this 4th down. The back in motion now. Needs a completion here on 4th down. He'll take a deep shot here. Finds this receiver. That's enough for the first down. They finally make the tackle all the way down to the 32.
Chris, here on 4th down, I thought they might be a little bit more conservative, but give them credit. They take a shot downfield and hit it for the first down and much, much more.
Back to throw again. Quarterback finds a target on the right. He's complete. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up with a first down and goal. The Volunteers looking to crank up the tempo a bit. First and goal, handoff. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. So from the 9-yard line, it's 2nd and goal. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Looking for 6. He's looking for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Risky throw here on 2nd down. You know, small spaces down here can be an issue for any quarterback. Very interested to see what they call here on 3rd down coming up.
Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. And the back now goes in motion. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Look at a throw on 3rd and goal. Pressure is coming. They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
Chris, 3rd down here, they throw the football, which I have no problem with down inside his 10-yard line. But the big thing is the quarterback has got to do a better job working through his progressions to give himself a chance. The last thing he wants to do is take a sack, and now they're facing 4th down.
Looking to the end zone, and he's got it. Touchdown, Volunteers.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And the PAT is good. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the 2nd quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Tackle quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Looking to pass here on second down. Running out of time in the pocket. Receiver hauls it in. Nobody in the neighborhood. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, it's a great completion here. Quarterback puts this ball on the money. And when you talk about LSU and to talk about the history, it's easy to bring up Joe Burrow in 2019. But, Chris, you've been following this as long as I have. You know that when LSU is really dangerous, they get consistent play from the quarterback. Doesn't have to be Burrow, but just a guy that can be efficient, be a good leader, and complement the running game. And right now you're starting to see that from this team. Good completion. Now, can you do it consistently? Because if you can, with the athletes they have around that position, they become a real threat.
That completion makes it second and medium. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Throw to the running back in the flat. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for. And he'll drop back here on third down. Looking downfield near the end zone. Oh, he dropped him. He could not hang on for a touchdown. My goodness.
Chris, not only really good coverage here by the defense, but I love their awareness. That ball is in the air, headed to the end zone, and the ball is separated from the receiver with the contact.
They've already converted once on fourth down this game. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2. Looking to throw it again. Moves out of the pocket. Delivers quickly to the left side. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 28.
Well, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute timeout. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. The shotgun handoff here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Drive coming up. Second down, they're going to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. Shotgun, he hands it off. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Catch made in space. Look out. Gain moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a fourth down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that first down.
First and goal for the offense. And they'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. So off the loss, it's second and goal from the 11. He's looking to throw. Caught quickly. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. Defense spends their second timeout to try to regroup. Great job by the defense so far. It's third and goal from a long way out. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. Swarm to the pass rush, the sack. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit.
Boy, how about this defense? What a job there on third down. Backed up close to their own goal line, come up with a huge sack on third down, and force the field goal.
Knocks that one right down the middle. And they jump back in front.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So they settle for 3 here, and now the kickoff. See if the opposing offense can answer before halftime. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start at the 25. So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He's hit as he throws it. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. They're going to have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Back-to-back deep shots. The catch is made for a huge pickup. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch it. Touchdown, Tennessee.
What a well-designed play here by this offense to get the ball to the gifted tight end. Of course, he's got the size, but here he shows you the speed that he has in outrunning the secondary into the end zone for a big touchdown.
So the offense getting some momentum before halftime of the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. This is a squib kick, picked up by one of the up men. He's tackled at the 34 after a decent kick return there. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking deep to the right side. And it's incomplete. Just 10 seconds remaining now.
Well, they don't hit this one, but I love the idea of the offensive coordinator continuing to try to find the hot hand as a receiver. They missed this one, but keep throwing him the football. He's a mismatch against his secondary.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. And that one's incomplete with just 7 seconds left on the clock.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Tight end makes the grab. They finally make the stop after a big gain, but that'll wrap up the first half of play. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Team out there now to get the second half underway. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. The passing game's been on fire. Let's see if the defense has made some changes to begin to slow it down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49. And the balls come up for the line in the hurry-up. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Oh, the pass rush gets home. That sack sets up a second down and long.
Boy, you talk about blowing a play up. What a job by this defense. That is a big-time loss from the sack. But look at the offense. They're keeping the tempo going. I'm surprised.
The sophomore quarterback fortunate that didn't end in an interception.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You've got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
Incompletion sets up a 3rd down now for this offense. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. He fires it down the middle. Makes the catch. Can he get in? He takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Bbowl. Looked like a total bust there. Easy pitch and catch like you'd see in a Tuesday practice.
Yeah, that quarterback's eyes must have lit up on that play because you've got one of your players way downfield without any defender around him.
So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage. So So 2nd and 7 after the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. And the run moves the ball up to the 33. 3rd down. This offense will really use a conversion here. Down multiple scores. They'll try to run for the 1st down. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now. He'll hand it off. Oh, they stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now.
Chris, I understand being down a couple scores, it's 4th down, you've got good field position. Hey, let's keep this drive alive. I understand why you go for it. Unfortunately, not able to execute it. This could cost him the ball game.
First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring him down after a short gain there. The Bbowl will crank up the tempo. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. And a completion made. And he picks up the 1st down before they get him to the ground. The Bbowl are in the red zone now. And looking to throw now on 1st down. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
Well, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. And this pass is on target, caught. Defense surrounds him, just a short gain on that completion. 3rd down upcoming after that completion. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a 1st and goal. And the Volunteers are moving quickly down the field. 1st and goal, will try to run it in. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Ball back at the 6 for 2nd and goal off that loss. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. So here we go. 3rd and goal. Giving up that sack has made this a real headache for the offense. Let's see if they can convert. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. He's got it right near the end zone. And he scores. Touchdown, Volunteers.
Well, that's his 2nd touchdown catch already in just the 1st half. You can guarantee the coach on the other side is trying to make every adjustment he can to slow this guy down.
Here comes the point after attempt. After the point after, it's a 35-17 game. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Comes that LSU offense back onto the field. That last possession, they got stopped on 4th down in their their own end. Let's see if they can get it going this time. And there's the handoff. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held it just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
After play fake, he'll look to throw it. Looking to scramble. Trying to create here on the move. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the 3rd quarter. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Looking right, this one caught. And it's good for a 1st down to the 36. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the 2nd half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Important 2nd down play coming up. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. Catch made down near the 10, and he's still going. Touchdown, LSU. Still no answer for this offense.
Boy, this guy has a knack for the end zone, doesn't he? That's 2 touchdowns for this guy today, and I don't know if he's done yet.
They're setting out to try the PAT. And the PAT makes the lead 11, 35-24.
That makes the score Tennessee 35, LSU 24.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Play of the drive now from the 25. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Caught over the middle. It's Washington. The game was enough to move the sticks. Ball at the 40. The Volunteers will come to the line to crank up the tempo. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Blocked by the receiver. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
That completion sets up a 3rd down play. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Zips it down the middle. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, Tennessee.
give it to him, he's going to take it. That's his third touchdown today against this defense. Whether they play zone or they play man, he's finding ways to win matchups and get the ball to the end zone.
And the extra point was up and good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Receiver now before the snap. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. No huddle now for the offense.
You can see what the offense is trying to do here with this screenplay, but they avoid disaster by at least getting a few.
Testing the defense with a throw downfield. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat. And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Then the defense makes some adjustments, come up with a stop here. And the pass is complete to the tight end. Get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Well, you wonder if the receiver adjusted his route to get closer to that first down line. Whatever he did, it works. Move the sticks.
The quarterback now all alone in the backfield. And notice how the balance of this passing game has been on display here. A whole bunch of guys getting involved catching passes. That's tough to stop. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. First down. Looking to throw the football. Here's a quick screen to the receiver. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. The Volunteers will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. They'll hand it off. He's got the first and still going. Breaks free with room to run. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? Touchdown, Bbowl. He would not be denied. They couldn't get him to the ground.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
And they tack on the extra point. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, they bring it out. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right here.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. keeping it on the ground here. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They finally get him down, but it's a chunk play through the air.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Takes the toss and heads left. Run down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
You know, a toss play just starts with the offensive line, whether or not they can set the edge on the outside, whether it's a tackle or a tight end in that same direction. If they do that, you're going to have positive yards. If you can't set that edge, the play's going to blow up.
Looking deep downfield to the left. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play.
And there's the tight end. I've been waiting to see him make a play, and this defense has done such a good job of eliminating him from being a factor in the game. I think it's a big reason that they have a nice lead. He finally makes an appearance for his first catch.
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. The offense with some pre-snap motion. And here's the handoff. The tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. Second down play coming up.
Get set.
Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out the next week looking much better than they did today.
Now the offense will spend the timeout here, wanting to come up with a perfect call on this important play coming up. Here we go, 3rd and short on the 7th play of this drive. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure worked.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. That's a design quarterback keeper. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop.
Well, they just had to go for this, Chris. Pretty obvious. Not much of a choice. Down late in the game like this, you got to be aggressive. You got to take a chance. This was clearly just not their day.
Here's the first play of the drive now from that 20-yard line. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Hey, I get the passing the football has had a lot to do with you building up this big lead, but at this point in the game, man, take care of your players, get them out of here healthy, run the football, and get out with a win.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10, what can they do here to make it 3rd and manageable? QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10, bringing pressure. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Chris, I don't know, man. I think he gets across the middle. He starts thinking about those linebackers and safeties, got a little bit nervous, lost his concentration, and drops the ball.
Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And it's a comeback round. They've got him down, but the offense gets the first down they needed to just run the clock out. Looking to chuck it again. Defense is coming after him. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. 2nd down play now coming up. Wideouts now clustered. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And he's got it down there inside the 35. What a catch by the sophomore. And the Vols come to the line in a hurry-up. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Pass falls incomplete, but the defense may have jumped.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. You know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. Well, we know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
Any offense loves to call a play on 1st and 5 after that offsides penalty. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Receiver makes the catch. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. He escapes the pocket. Trying to get the throw off. Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. That's now going to bring up 3rd down.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point. Move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
They need a yard here on 4th down to keep this drive alive. And the wideout goes in motion. Gets throw to the right, looking for the first down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going. The Vols will have 1st and 10 here. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. The pass rush closing in. What a catch! Touchdown, Volunteers! This passing game is on fire today.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
This is an impressive performance. They played a good football team here today, Kirk, but they just dragged them behind the woodshed and dominated from the start. This is going to catch people's attention.
Yeah, I think most people are going to be in awe when they look at the results of this game. Unbelievable job by this team dealing with the expectations, the pressure, and as you said, playing a good team. This was a big-time win and an opportunity to really continue to move up.